Today, we explore the intricate and often contentious life of Woody Allen, particularly focusing on his marriage to Soon-Yi Previn. This relationship has ignited fierce debates, given that Soon-Yi is the adopted daughter of Mia Farrow, Allen's former partner. The dynamics of their relationship raise questions about the boundaries of familial roles and the ethical implications of such unions. Allen played a significant part in Soon-Yi's upbringing, which complicates the narrative further. Critics argue that this marriage reflects deeper issues regarding power and influence, especially in the context of adoption and family structures. The public's reaction to their marriage reveals a broader societal struggle to reconcile personal choices with moral expectations. Additionally, this situation invites a discussion on the responsibilities of public figures, particularly those who adopt children. The choices made by celebrities in their personal lives can shape public perceptions and influence societal norms surrounding family and relationships. Woody Allen was born Alan Stewart Konigsberg on December 1, 1935, in the Bronx, New York City. His childhood was marked by emotional turbulence, primarily due to a strained relationship with his authoritarian mother, Nettie, and an indifferent father, Martin. Growing up in a modest Jewish household, Allen often sought refuge in his imagination, finding solace in movies and magic tricks. The Bronx neighborhood provided a vibrant cultural backdrop, exposing young Allen to an eclectic mix of people and ideas. This environment played a crucial role in shaping his unique worldview and dark humor, which would later define his creative work. Despite the challenges at home, these early experiences fostered a deep appreciation for storytelling and the arts. Allen's ability to navigate his difficult family dynamics through creativity laid the groundwork for his future as a filmmaker and writer. His formative years in the Bronx not only influenced his artistic voice, but also instilled in him a sense of resilience that would carry through his career. Despite his difficult upbringing, Woody Allen exhibited exceptional talent at a young age. Growing up in a challenging environment, he found solace in humor and writing. By the time he was 15, he began crafting witty one-liners and submitting them to local newspapers and radio programs. His knack for humor quickly gained traction, and his jokes resonated with audiences, allowing him to earn a substantial income by age 17. This achievement was remarkable, as it surpassed his parents' combined earnings, showcasing his early success in the world of comedy. Allen's sharp wit and ability to extract humor from ordinary situations set him apart from his peers. This early recognition not only boosted his confidence, but also fostered an independent streak within him. He realized he had the power to shape his future on his own terms, free from the constraints of conventional expectations. This realization laid the groundwork for a career that would span decades, influencing the landscape of film and comedy. Woody Allen's academic journey was far from conventional. He briefly attended New York University, where he studied communication and film but found the structured environment uninspiring. After being expelled for poor grades, he enrolled at City College of New York, only to drop out once again. Despite his formal educational struggles, Allen was a voracious reader and an autodidact, immersing himself in philosophy, literature, and cinema. His self-taught approach to learning was instrumental in shaping his intellectual depth and creativity. This unorthodox education enabled him to explore themes of existentialism, morality, and human relationships in his work, with a perspective that felt both informed and deeply personal. His experiences outside the traditional classroom allowed him to develop a unique voice in filmmaking, one that resonated with audiences and critics alike. The challenges he faced in formal education did not hinder his growth. Instead, they fueled his passion for storytelling and understanding the complexities of life. In the 1960s, Woody Allen's career took a significant leap as he transitioned from writing jokes to penning scripts for prominent television shows. This shift allowed him to work alongside comedy legends such as Sid Caesar, Mel Brooks, and Carl Reiner. These collaborations were crucial, as they contributed to groundbreaking programs that defined the comedic landscape of the era. Allen's sharp wit and unique comedic voice quickly established him as one of the most sought-after writers in the industry. During this prolific period, he wrote thousands of jokes, sketches, and scripts, showcasing a remarkable ability to blend intellectual humor with mass appeal. This foundational experience not only honed his comedic skills, but also introduced him to the collaborative nature of show business. He learned to navigate the dynamics of teamwork, a challenge he would both embrace and question throughout his career. The television landscape of the 1960s served as a fertile ground for Allen's creativity, allowing him to experiment with different styles and formats, ultimately shaping his future work in film and theater. At the age of 20, Woody Allen entered into his first marriage with Harlene Rosen, a philosophy student, in 1956. This union, however, was short-lived, ending in 1962. Despite its brevity, the marriage captured public interest, particularly due to Allen's stand-up comedy routines, where he made jokes about Rosenator. These jokes, which he later acknowledged were inappropriate, often portrayed her in a negative light. This led to significant tension between the couple, culminating in Rosen filing a defamation lawsuit against Allen. The legal battle not only strained their personal relationship, but also underscored a recurring theme in Allen's life: the blending of his personal experiences with his creative work. This pattern of drawing from his own life for comedic material would continue throughout his career, contributing to his complex public persona. The controversies surrounding his first marriage set a precedent for the kind of public scrutiny and personal disputes that would follow him, painting a picture of a brilliant artist often caught in the crossfire of his own narratives. Woody Allen's rise as a stand-up comedian and filmmaker showcased his remarkable artistic discipline. Known for his meticulous writing habits, Allen maintained a routine of writing daily, often on an old manual typewriter he had owned for decades. This dedication to his craft allowed him to develop a unique voice that resonated with audiences. His passion for jazz profoundly influenced his creative output, with the music serving as both a backdrop and a character in many of his films. The rhythms and improvisational nature of jazz mirrored his storytelling style, adding depth and texture to his narratives. Allen's work ethic and unique storytelling style allowed him to produce a film almost every year for several decades, a feat few directors have matched. His early stand-up routines, filled with neurotic and self-deprecating humor, became a hallmark of his persona, and set the stage for his later success as a filmmaker known for blending comedy and drama with intellectual depth. This combination of humor and insight has made his work both relatable and thought-provoking, capturing the complexities of human relationships and existential dilemmas. In 1980, Woody Allen began a relationship with actress Mia Farrow, a partnership that would define much of his professional and personal life for over a decade. Together, they created 13 films, including critically acclaimed works like Hannah and Her Sisters and Crimes and Misdemeanors. Farrow became both a muse and collaborator, seamlessly embodying complex characters in Allen's narratives. Their creative synergy was evident in the way Farrow brought depth to the roles she played, often reflecting the themes of love, loss, and existential questioning that Allen explored in his films. However, their personal life was far more turbulent. The couple chose not to live together despite their long-term relationship, with Allen maintaining his residence across Central Park from Farrow's home. This arrangement allowed them to maintain a sense of independence while still being deeply involved in each other's lives. They also shared a blended family that included biological and adopted children, creating a unique family dynamic. This unconventional setup appeared harmonious for a time, but deep-seated tensions and controversies eventually surfaced. The relationship took a dramatic turn, culminating in one of Hollywood's most infamous scandals, which would forever alter both their lives and careers. In 1992, the relationship between Woody Allen and Mia Farrow reached a dramatic and public breaking point when Farrow discovered explicit photographs of her adopted daughter, Soon-Yi Previn, in Allen's apartment. This shocking revelation unveiled Allen's romantic involvement with Soon-Yi, who was more than 30 years his junior and had been part of Farrow's family since childhood. The media quickly seized upon the scandal, leading to a firestorm of public interest and scrutiny. The situation escalated into a bitter custody battle, with Farrow accusing Allen of being a poor parental figure and inappropriate in his interactions with their children. Allen firmly denied these allegations, insisting that he had always acted in the best interests of the children. However, the fallout from this scandal permanently fractured his relationship with Farrow and cast a long shadow over his career. Public opinion became sharply divided, with some defending Allen and others condemning him, complicating the legacy of his artistic work. The scandal not only affected his personal life, but also influenced how audiences viewed his films and contributions to cinema. Despite the widespread criticism and controversy surrounding his personal life, Woody Allen has consistently defended his relationship with Soon-Yi Previn. He has maintained that he was never a father figure to her, and that his involvement in her upbringing was minimal while he was dating Mia Farrow. Allen, and soon assert that their relationship developed naturally after she reached adulthood, emphasizing that it was not built on any inappropriate dynamics. The couple married in 1997 during a small ceremony in Venice, Italy, marking a significant step in their commitment to each other. They later adopted 2 daughters, Bishay and Manzi, and have often presented themselves as a stable and loving family. Over the years, they have highlighted their desire for privacy and their dedication to one another. Allen's steadfast defense of his actions, along with his consistent output of films, has kept him in the public eye. However, the controversy surrounding his personal life continues to polarize audiences and critics alike, creating a complex narrative that intertwines his artistic legacy with his personal choices. The allegations of abuse against Woody Allen concerning Dylan Farrow, the adopted daughter of Mia Farrow, emerged as one of the most high-profile and controversial cases in Hollywood. Dylan accused Allen of inappropriate behavior when she was just 7 years old, which led to investigations by multiple institutions, including the New York Department of Social Services and Yale New Haven Hospital. These investigations aimed to determine the validity of Dylan's claims. However, they did not find conclusive evidence to substantiate the allegations. Despite this, the findings of these inquiries were met with criticism. Some experts raised concerns about the methodology and objectivity of the investigations, particularly highlighting Yale New Haven's decision to destroy interview notes after concluding their investigation. This action led to further skepticism about the thoroughness of their work. The allegations have continued to cast a shadow over Allen's legacy, with the conflicting narratives leaving a deep divide among both the public and industry insiders. The ongoing debate surrounding these allegations reflects broader issues of accountability and the complexities of belief in cases of alleged abuse, making it a topic of significant discussion and contention in contemporary culture. In 2014, Woody Allen received the Golden Globe Lifetime Achievement Award, a recognition of his extensive contributions to the film industry over many decades. This honor, however, brought back troubling memories and controversies from his past. Shortly after the award was announced, Dylan Farrow, Allen's adopted daughter, published an open letter in which she accused him of abuse. In her letter, she expressed her dismay at Hollywood's continued celebration of Allen, calling out the industry for overlooking serious allegations against him. Her brother, Ronan Farrow, a journalist, also voiced his concerns, criticizing the entertainment world for its tendency to ignore claims made against powerful figures. This situation sparked a significant media frenzy, leading to renewed discussions about Allen's behavior and the broader ethical question of whether one can separate an artist's work from their personal life. Social media became a vital platform for survivors and critics, highlighting a cultural shift towards accountability, especially in the context of the #MeToo movement. The events of 2014 served as a reminder of the complexities surrounding fame, power, and the responsibility of the industry to address allegations seriously. The conversations that emerge from this controversy continue to resonate, reflecting ongoing societal changes regarding how we view and respond to accusations of misconduct. Supporters and critics of Woody Allen remain firmly entrenched in their respective positions. Defenders argue that Allen has never been convicted of any crimes, emphasizing the findings of investigations that cleared him of wrongdoing. They highlight his continued collaborations with high-profile actors and his consistent creative output as evidence of his enduring reputation among many in the industry. This ongoing support is reflected in the numerous films he has produced, which often feature acclaimed performers who are willing to work with him despite the controversies surrounding his personal life. However, critics counter these defenses by pointing to Allen's documented history of undergoing therapy for inappropriate tendencies before the allegations surfaced. They also focus on his controversial relationship with Soon Yi-Previn, which raises significant ethical questions. For detractors, Allen's personal history is troubling, especially in the context of broader discussions about abuse, power dynamics, and the responsibilities of public figures. The debate surrounding his legacy continues to evoke strong emotions, with each side presenting compelling arguments that reflect deeper societal issues. The ongoing debate surrounding Woody Allen's legacy reflects the broader cultural conversation about accountability in the arts. Supporters of Allen celebrate him as a cinematic genius, highlighting his significant contributions to film with classics like Annie Hall and Manhattan. These films are often praised for their innovative storytelling, humor, and exploration of complex human relationships. However, critics argue that his personal actions cannot be separated from his work. The emergence of movements like #MeToo has intensified scrutiny of Allen's past, particularly allegations of inappropriate behavior and the controversial nature of his personal life. This scrutiny has led some to question whether his films should continue to be celebrated, or if they should be viewed through a critical lens that considers his personal conduct. Meanwhile, others in the industry, including actors who have worked with him, have expressed regret for their associations or have pledged to donate earnings from his projects to charity. This division illustrates the tension between celebrating artistic achievements and demanding accountability for personal conduct. The conversation continues to evolve as society grapples with these complex issues. The marriage between Woody Allen and Soon Yi Previn has sparked intense debate and controversy. Many people find it troubling that Allen, who played a significant role in Soon Yi's upbringing, would later marry her. This relationship raises important questions about the nature of familial bonds and the ethical implications of such unions. Critics argue that the power dynamics at play are concerning, especially given that Allen was a father figure to Soon Yi during her formative years. The public reaction to their marriage reflects a broader societal struggle to understand and accept personal choices that clash with moral expectations. Some view their relationship as a violation of trust and boundaries, while others argue that love can transcend traditional norms. The situation also highlights the responsibilities of public figures, particularly those who adopt children, as their personal lives can influence societal views on family and relationships. This complex narrative continues to provoke discussions about the intersection of personal freedom and ethical considerations in family dynamics.